Carroll.
All right, motion to approve the road use maintenance agreement by and between Board of Commissioners, Carroll County, Ohio, and Cardinal Gas Services LLC. Commence use of 2.60 miles of County Road 54, Canyon Road Southeast, for the purpose of ingress to and egress from the Putnam Well Connect Repair Project, for traffic necessary for the purpose of construction and completion of operations of the Putnam Well Connect Repair Project.
Move to approve the agreement.
I'll second it.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Motion to approve a special hauling permit to Irish Creek Logging LLC for hauling over Cashmere Road, County Road 58 in Perry Township. A $25,000 bond has been approved, or has been provided as required by Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
First and second, any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Motion to approve a special hauling permit to Danoon Lumber Company LLC for hauling over April Road, County Road 13 in Fox Township. A $50,000 bond has been provided as required by Brian J. Wise, Carroll County Engineer.
Move to approve.
Second it.
First and second, any other discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Apparently, we were told that we were muted. So just briefly go over what we discussed or approved. We did a pledge, a roll call, certification by the clerk. We approved the minutes from the last meeting. We approved travel requests, appropriations, transfer of funds, bills totaling $294,740.30. Those without prior authorization. We advised about the dog pound monthly report, and the recorder's monthly report, and the sheriff's monthly report. And a change order to annex building for the good, or we received back a little over $60,000. Everything will be documented in the minutes that was discussed, of course, and they will be available on our website or by email as soon as the meeting is done and the clerks have a chance to type up the minutes. So we apologize for being muted. At this time, I'm going to move to Commissioner Leggett, since we don't have anybody here yet. Do you have anything for the good of the order, Commissioner?
I do. I need to have a temporary recess. I'm waiting on my maintenance man to come in.
Okay.
So at this time, I make a motion, we go on a temporary recess until 20 after 9.
Okay. So we have a first, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. We're now temporary recess until approximately 9:20.
So recording. And
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's 9:20 a.m. We have with us Ed Ike, Superintendent of Building and Grounds, here to discuss the annex building. Ed, you have the floor.
Good morning, guys. The first thing I'd like to discuss, the old pool area, that we're going to be utilizing here, in our findings of taking ceiling tile out, the ductwork for the heating and cooling system in that area has never been, insulated. So upon finding that, being that area is going to be heated and cooled at some point, it's necessary to get insulation on that ductwork. So I have received a quote. Crown Heating and Cooling, which is currently on site, gave us a cost estimate. The first cost estimate that they gave us, it was rather high. I questioned the square footage. They got back into their program that they use. Apparently automatically includes all items. It included new ductwork, which we do not need. We just need it insulated. So upon contacting them, I have a revised quote. The original quote was $21,250. The revised quote is $14,000 minus the metal. That would be for complete insulation on all of the ductwork and pool room area. So I'm asking that the board consider approving that revised quote.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the cost estimate or quote of $14,000 for the work as described?
I make the motion that we approve the $14,000 for the wrap.
I'll second.
All right. Any discussion?
Yes, so in order to get the new ceiling and the new lights up in this room, which we've already purchased and we've had for some time now, is the reasoning this needs wrapped. If we don't wrap it, it's gonna sweat, it'll leak moisture down on the new ceiling and ends up ruining it. So this is the reasoning that we do need to wrap it, so.
I believe the old ceiling had that
all
damage,
Yeah,
all stained up from creates mold and everything else.
So for the floor space down there, is the materials already on hand for that?
yep, the storage units are already on hand, so they're in the garage over there, so
All we gotta do is do this and then we can keep.
keep moving on.
All right.
That room will be used for the county storage of documents and everything else. Correct?
Yep,
So we
Correct.
got storage facilities here, there and everywhere that we're paying rent on. Is that going to eliminate
Yep.
that need?
that'll eliminate the rent and it'll all be in-house.
No further discussion. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Ed, you have more?
Okay, the checklist. So, I had a meeting here, a week ago with the departments moving into the annex building. So we can get some clarification of things that needed to be completed over there yet prior to their move in. I gave, Dawn a checklist of items that we needed to clear up ourselves that were not included in the project. So I'd like to just go over a few things real quick here. We did clean up that lower lot, from the construction debris and all of the broken asphalt. The address numbers have been posted on the lower level. I have a coordinating address plate that will go by the dedication plate up top that will list it as 207. That way it'll be on the corner of the building and it pretty much matches our dedication plaque. So I'm yet to get that put up. There were coverings and that left on fire sprinkler heads. That was due to a contractor not taking them back off. We got that taken care of. Door sweeps were put on doors. Shelves have been located, custodial supplies stocked. So we've made progress in that direction. Mailboxes are assembled. If the weather permits tomorrow, there's a possibility we get them put in tomorrow. If not, it'd be early part of next week that we get them put in. I've already removed one mailbox. Not really sure if the other one's concreted in, but it's not coming out as easy as the first one. The stairwell in the front, it's getting all cleaned up today. It'll have all the junk removed out of there, and then, my custodian's gonna wipe the handrails, clean the steps and all that. Then we're going to install the gate back in the hallway, where EMA is going in. We're going to temporarily put the gate back up there. That way, whenever we do have open house, it will help separate the phase 2 from the phase 1 project. And, public and employees and so forth can't just go into our phase 2 area where we have construction going on at this time. So I think really that pretty much sums up my checklist for now. We still have a few items left on there. We are working on those. I think everything will go well for us to be able to get everything taken care of.
And it's in the scope that, we are gonna have open house, March 19th from 2 to 6. I think we're trying to get it all worked out, but you got anything to add to that, Chris?
Yeah, we're gonna have a ribbon cutting ceremony at 2 o'clock. We'll meet down in the Board of Elections office area. It's the most open space, easiest to get into for the public. And then from 2:30 on, we'll have the open house where they can kind of have a guided tour through the rest of the building that's available for public, and we'll have some special guests invited to see if they can come too.
Yeah, I think it's really important that the public comes and views and sees what we've accomplished. Maybe give them a better understanding of the annex building. Gonna be an option for us to get rid of 3 buildings. Be less maintaining of them 3 parking lots, the grass, the roofs. The new building consists of all new heating, electrical, cooling, the roof. So hopefully less maintenance. And public has any questions, it'd be a good day to come and check it out and ask us questions.
Because into phase 2, there's gonna be additional, entities moving into the annex building. Is the, call out signage capable of being expanded to include those?
Down by the road, you mean? Yeah, there's empty spots on
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For a matter of fact, knowing that OSU is going in there, I believe already had them put on that sign.
it. He's already on
The
there.
sign had been there for a little while,
It
but
says the conference.
Yeah.
conference center.
the event center, I think we put that on there also. But there are additional spaces that we can add to.
Yeah, because we've got the corner and the PSAP yet to make the transition.
So March 19th, 2 o'clock. We hope to see everybody there. Anything else, Ed?
I don't think so, not at this time.
It'll get the building as pretty as he can by then.
I do have my custodians will be working the prior weekend. They'll make sure that everything's all cleaned up. We did come to a point here, and I don't really think that Stidle took into consideration the hurdles that we had to jump to get the occupancy certificate. They did do their part, and they did have a cleaning company come in and clean at one point. But there's been a lot of things happen since that point that it's not dirty, but it definitely needs a good cleaning. So we're gonna make sure that it's all cleaned up.
And I think it's important, because you touched on a point that I think it's important for the public to know. Until that occupancy permit was issued, we couldn't even begin to move furniture in. There just was, no authorized traffic in the building other than the construction people. I think that's important for the public to understand too.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
You have any questions about this?
No, I think I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah. Commissioner Lickett, do you have anything else?
Nope, that's about all. I'll thank Ed for coming in. Thanks for his help and all of our maintenance crew. We've got some good people that work for us, so.
Commissioner Workner?
Just got a couple things. So the EMA has been moving in ever since we got that certificate. So they're beginning to set up the EOC, which stands for Emergency Operations Center, is ongoing as we speak. And then there was a couple of other things I wanted to share. I brought up the last meeting that we had a number of tier 2 reporters that were delinquent. And from that time to this, we shaved that number down to 3. And one of those 3 is habitually delinquent. And we've had to find them in the past. And we're fully prepared to find them again. So those that are delinquent and getting their tier 2 reporting in, need to get them in, or you're going to be facing the fines. And then the one other thing that I learned this morning in my discussions with our EMA was that we are going to have in the next 30 days 3 operating rigs at one time. That's all the more I have to share.
Thank you, sir. For me, the thing that I want to share is we're working with a company called BSHM Architecture for the phase 2 design of the annex building. Portion of this design cost is going to be paid from a grant that we have from our House Bill 237 days, where we had the cost allocation money from the state. We have $40,000 left of that to put towards this fee, and I've got a agreement with the BSHM, excuse me, that needs to be signed. So I'm asking for a motion to allow me to sign it. It outlines their scope of work for the project and their fee, which is 7%. They're estimating anywhere between 1 and 1.5 million for the project. Finish out the building. We're going to use BSHM's cost estimate to apply for a large portion of that through the capital allocation grant here that's due this week. So again, this is a fee proposal of 7%. So I'm asking for a motion to approve that.
Move to approve as presented.
I'll second it.
Any other discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. At this time, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.